The following is the multimedia assignment to complement the instructional design project. The project in the multimedia assignment was completed by Katie Hill and Doyle Friskney.
Doyle, it is time to prepare our multimedia assignment for Dr. Miller's Advanced Instructional Design class. Our last assignment for the first semester of our doctoral program.
I know, we need to decide what learning theory we will use as a foundation for our program.
I wish we knew the learning theory near and dear to Dr. Miller's heart. The one that he would want all teachers to use when they were his children's teachers. Bet that would get us an A+.
So, we are here to study and not develop a diabolical plot. Oh man, I am so bummed. Okay, if you insist, but next time I decide on the topic. By the way, why did you tell me to wear this outfit to study in?
At first I thought Dr. Miller was a constructivist, then I read the article he wrote with Dr. Mazur from the University of Kentucky on people-centered learning based on ideas from Carl Rogers. I am starting to believe his personal bias in learning theory is humanism. But there are a number of similarities in the two learning theories.
Katie, what learning theory has resonated with you this semester?
I teach students at Cincinnati State College. I am quite sure I am not a behaviorist, not into that stimulus response stuff unless I am on a date. Haha. Working with college students causes me to believe most learning comes from prior learned knowledge. I watch my students use previous knowledge to understand the concepts I am trying to teach. The learning theory that aligns with my experience and observation in the college classroom is Constructivism.
I would agree with you, Katie. My experience at the University of Kentucky validates what you see with your students. I have observed that many of the professional schools have implemented a curriculum based on Constructivism. The classes I have observed use many problem-based instructional techniques. By the way, Katie, do you like my outfit?
Oh, I love it, Doyle. By the way, do you smell something? Anyway, Doyle, we agree Constructivism is relevant to higher education. Let's use Constructivism as the foundation for our lessons.
Now we need to decide what our lessons are going to cover. What do you think would be a good topic we could divide into units for our assignment?
My students are very interested in using social media today. I have noticed they are always using laptops and smartphones to read Facebook or Twitter. We would teach the students on the history of social media and the best practices of using it in their personal and professional life. We would use the students' knowledge of social media to present new ideas. You know, Doyle, I never knew I could tweet until this year.
I agree, Katie. I believe we should prepare lessons to teach our students about social media and social networking. I believe we could divide it into two parts. The first unit would be how can I use social media to establish tools to improve my personal and career and business relationships. The second unit would be how businesses use social media. You know, we have come a long way from Yahoo and MySpace. We could teach the students how business use social media tools for marketing, customer support and business-to-business relationships. What do you think, Katie?
I like that, Doyle. I think using Constructivism to teach the topic will work. I suggest we base all our lessons on problem-based learning. I want our students to learn to think for themselves, to reach into their past experiences to understand the problems we will ask them to solve. If we guide the students' problem solving, we will establish a new base of knowledge they can use in their personal and professional life.
Agreed. Let's build our lesson units. I will focus on the social media tools that a student will use in their personal lives. I would like to develop one lesson on defining and understanding social media, maybe ask the student to discover Web 2.0 tools that will help them establish a digital presence on the internet. Then I will develop a lesson on using social networking tools to help the students establish and maintain a professional career image. Finally, I will develop a lesson on using social media to develop and maintain business relationships.
I will build a unit on social media's role in corporate America today. You know, every ad I see has a button for Facebook or Twitter. I could develop a lesson on the history and purpose of social media in business today. Students will be interested that they can find more than a date on Facebook. They can use it in their professional life, even if they are a college professor. I could develop a second lesson on using social media to establish and expand a corporate brand. Companies like Apple and Google have proved social media makes all the difference in expanding a corporate brand. My last lesson would be to teach the students the best practices of social media in the business world. We need to get started. We have lots of work to get done if we are going to be ready for the students.
Well, let's get started. If we are successful, we might even use the materials to develop a superhero comic book, maybe the first constructivist comic book to make it big. Dr. Miller would like that. I heard he likes to read comic books.
That is right, Doyle. Dr. M does like a little humor with everything. And, as we say in the biz, you are what you tweet.